Hi guys, and welcome to Country Music Social Media Sessions, and I'm delighted to have the lovely Sarah Richards with me today. How are you?
Hello, Helena. I'm fine, thank you. Thanks so much for interviewing me.
Oh, you're welcome. No, it's lovely to see you again. I think the last time I saw you was at the awards last year. I think we met.
Yes, it's been a while, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. That was a interesting and very just really exciting and but very unexpected. But I'm not complaining. I was absolutely over the moon. And you did really well because you put your first album out, didn't you? And you were up for award on your first album.
Yeah, I was brand new. Yeah, I'd only released my album in April 22, and so I was completely shocked and stunned to be nominated. It was amazing.
It's fantastic. And not only that, BCMA as well. You're up for an award.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, again, I'm not quite sure how, but I've got some nice followers, so they nominated me for both lots. But yeah, it was quite a shocking to make that progress in that short period of time. So
Oh, it's amazing. And also, I mean, your music's great. So it's not just your followers that are loyal. In fact, you're putting out great stuff and it's a good album, good debut album. So what's next? Are you planning to do a second?
well, I'd love to do a second actually. I've just been working. So the original album was recorded in Nashville with Fred Mollin, who was a huge in the 80s as a producer and produced Jimmy Webb and Chris Christopherson and gosh, his roll call is huge. So it was amazing that he wanted to work with me. But then this time, I've got a seven-piece country band, and I wrote a couple of new songs, and they have very kindly played on those songs. So I'm really, really happy. And one of the guys in my band actually produced it. So I've got two new songs ready to come out, and I've been sitting on them since about March time, and it's been killing me. But I wanted to get everything right for the promo. So
Fantastic. Yeah, it's always best to get it right. It's very exciting, isn't it? And you've got to try not to rush it. So how do you find these producers? Do they come to you or have you been looking online to see, who you want to work with as well?
yeah, so my original producer, so Fred Mollin, I got signed during lockdown by a management company, and they said, Sarah, do you realise that you're basically writing country songs? Because I wasn't really country at that time. I was interested in country, I liked country, but really, I think the stuff that I was actually releasing at the time was not so much country. And he just said, every song you write is a story, and it really would translate well produced in the country way. So he sent me a couple of tests, a couple of projects to do, and then he started knocking on doors in Nashville, and some of the doors were ridiculous. So I was like, you can't knock on that one; that's too big. They'll just laugh. But actually, when Fred answered the door, that was completely amazing. And I had a fantastic couple of weeks in Nashville working with his musicians and recording the album. But he set me a deadline of writing 12 brand new tracks in 3 months. And I did it, and I don't know how I did it on top of the day job. But there
Yeah.
was something really sad happened though, because the management manager that had signed me during lockdown and set all this up, he actually caught COVID himself during the pandemic and passed away. So he never got to come with me and do it. So I went on that plane on my own.
Oh my goodness. And so you're doing it for him as well, because obviously you were sort
Yeah.
of to see what you're doing and how amazing you're doing now. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
But when I remember I met you at the UK Country Awards, the first thing I said to you was, "You look like Olivia Newton-John." Were you already planning to John? Have you been asked? You must have this all the time. You do very good.
Yeah.
Picture of her and the blonde from ABBA. I see with you. And so you're going out as an Olivia Newton-John tribute, and you are amazing. You were just like seeing her. So you just started out, or you've been gonna have you got a tour planned, or you just gonna see what happens?
Yeah, it started. So yeah, when people started hearing my stuff recorded, they went, You just sound like her. That's really weird. And then when they saw me, they were like, hang on, you look a little bit like her as well. I mean, let's face it, she was amazing. And I don't, if other people see the resemblance, that's great. It's not what I think. It's a comment that I get a lot. And so I caved in the end, and I've set up another band for the Olivia Newton-John tribute, and we tour as Hopelessly Devoted to Olivia. And we had our very first show a couple of weeks ago in Lichfield, and it was sold out. So she's obviously still so very popular, and we've got a few theatres lined up to do shows there as well. And also I'm in Tamworth Assembly Rooms next week as well with my country band. So that's another theatre. So yeah, we're really chuffed at the moment. It's going well.
That's amazing. I mean, Olivia Newton-John, I'm not even sure if there's any other UK tributes to her. Is there? Are you the only one?
There isn't. No, I did some research just to see, and no, there's a couple in America. There's obviously some in Australia, but we're the first UK one. So it was quite daunting though, because she's just so amazing. And you know, I didn't eat for a week because I've got to get into those tight spandex trousers.
So if you ever get a chance to play Sandy, you have to go for it. Awesome.
I don't know. I think I might have to be Sandy's mum.
I don't know. I don't think Olivia Newton-John was that young when she played her, to be fair. It was
No.
absolutely none of them in that casting were teenagers. But Hopelessly Devoted was a great songs I sang live. So it was when I was very young. So it's a brilliant song, and I say it's you do look like and you do sound like her, and I love your show reel as well. It's fantastic. It's really, really good. I'm gonna play Dancing in the Rain at the end of this video today. So it's a great video, so we will be playing that. And what are your future plans? Because you're working with us now at Country Music Social Media as well. And how are you finding that? Everything's okay? You're finding it all good?
Yes, it's been great. So I've had so much radio play as a result of joining you guys. So and you're so great at getting it across so many different stations.
We're looking forward to seeing you on tour. Looking forward to the new music. So look out for Sarah Rich's music, and also Hopelessly Devoted to Olivia, because I can see that being really popular, because there's something about Olivia Newton-John that we don't get that here. We don't have her UK tribute. Obviously she's from Australia, like you say, there's going to be lots out there, and probably America, but to have you here for the first time, I think you're going to have an amazing success with it. Tribute bands are very popular, especially if they're good and they're authentic, which you are. So I wish you the best of luck with everything. Do keep in touch, and I'll get this video out to you very, very soon. And please check her out online, everybody. Spotify, iTunes, all the normal channels, and subscribe to her pages because she's fantastic. Thank you, Sarah, for joining us. We'll see you soon.
I saw your secret smile, I figured what it had to say. You caught and held my eye, and now my butterflies won't fly away. And while the moon is high, and as my favorite song begins, let's take a step outside, let's give this crazy love a spin. I don't mind dancing in the rain when the storm is as wild as your kiss. And like a moth drawn to a flame, I know I could be burned up by this, burned up by this. Let's stop and talk a while. Let's work out why this feels so right. Oh babe, I'm mesmerized inside your arms, my soul burns.